Uh, Good morning, respected Director Sir, Dr. Atul Jain Sir, and all viewers. So today we have among us Dr. Atul Jain Sir from DIPSAR, New Delhi. So as per introduction of Sir, Dr. Atul Jain Sir currently working as Assistant Professor in DIPSAR, and Sir has completed his B Farm and M Farm from Dr. Hari Singh Gaur Central University Sagar, and Sir has completed his PhD from Punjab University, Chandigarh. Sir, I want to share one thing about Sir. When I approached to Sir for this expert talk, Sir suggests that he talk on nanomedicine. But Sir, I know that Sir has very good expertise on difference managing softwares for scientific writing. So, Sir, so I request to Sir, please give your views on this particular topic. Please, Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Preeti, and thank you, GD Gupta sir, Balak sir, and ISF team behind this particular program to invite some experts and presenting his or her views to the young generations, young scientist or researcher. And as per discussion with respect to topic, I have committed for reference manager software. And should I?
Yes, sir, please share your slides.
Oh, just a minute. So it is visible. My slide is visible.
No, sir. Yes, yes, sir. It is under process.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir. It is visual.
So good morning, sir,
Okay, sir.
and
Please
team
continue.
IS.
Please continue, sir.
Okay. So good morning, sir, and team ISF behind this particular event to invite different expertise, different scientists or expert from different field to groom the new researchers, and I am one among them to deliver a talk on reference manager software. We know that software nowadays become a lifeline of individual. It may be in the form of mobile software, it may be in the form of uh, like artificial intelligence or typing softwares or other fields too. So in software, it in the field of software, in the field of modernization, software play a crucial role for managing day-to-day life. And for research point of view, we have to manage our library in the form of reference or in the form of digital form. So it became a life for modern era or modern day or organizations. And in continuation, library of academic institutes and organization also need software to upgrade themselves with features which may not be found in traditional library or traditional uh, way. So in this particular continuation, researchers perform research. While performing research, they have gone through different research articles, and while compilation at the time of submission, they forget which reference or which article is to be cited here. If somebody miss the article, means somebody uh, missing the information or hiding the information. So scientific research require engagement with literature at each and every stage, starting from exploring the topic to submission of the manuscript. Means, suppose one student is starting his or her research writing, proposal writing, manuscript writing in the starting of the July, and after the submission, at the time of submission in May or June, he or she need reference. Which reference? The sentence which is he or she writing in his thesis or in manuscript should be cited properly. Researchers gather a huge information in the process and are often helpless to find and are not able to manage all the references well. So at the time of final conclusion or final submission of the manuscript, he is or she does not provide suitable reference from where the statement or the from where the particular concept is originated. Reference manager is a crucial point, crucial stage behind the research. Reference management software programs that simplify the process of reference management by allowing the user to collect, store, and organize references, insert citation at the appropriate place in the body of the manuscript, and generate list of the reference in an appropriate format of bibliographic styles. Software doesn't allow any softwares are human made, and what we need, we correct or we manipulate in the software's program file, and output is obtained. One I'm using is different from each one, and some has some disadvantage, some has some uh, advantage over other, and some are costly, some are freely available. So depend on the means financial status, student can buy or student can collect the software. So this is the basic requirement for the research purpose, and we can go with need of the reference. So why reference is required? So reference manager create instant bibliographic in standard format. Suppose one manuscript is submitted in IJP, and after a week the editor reject the manuscript, and at the same time guide or the supervisor says please convert it into the nanomedicine format. If we are doing manual, then it will take at least 1 day, and with number of errors. Sometimes there may be a spelling mistake, sometimes there may be a year mistakes. We cannot write or edit the proper format of nanomedicine. So there may be a different lots of error may be there. So just to avoid, reference managers are used. Create personal citation database of article on your topic. Suppose students are particular student is given given or assigned by a topic by the supervisor. Suppose he is working on breast cancer, or he or she working on Alzheimer disease. So latest reference he or she can collect or uh, deposit in his her library. Formats paper with in-text citation and bibliographic in standard formats. जो next students which are preparing manuscripts, who are preparing manuscripts, can prepare their manuscript in the form of proper alignments as per the editor's guidelines, as per the manuscript's guidelines. Share your database or citation article with others. Definitely, earlier I was using with EndNote, and suppose 2 3 candidates are working in same topic, and they need reference citation, and if we are using different software, then we will definitely consuming his or our time. So just plan accordingly. And nowadays there is a time of collaboration. So suppose I am thinking for a particular topic, and collaborate with XYZ candidates, and first we have to assign a definite path regarding the reference manager, whether we are using Mendeley, whether we are using EndNote, whether we are using Zotero or etc. Mendeley is freely available, EndNote is 30 days trial, and Zotero is freely available. But EndNote has their own limitation, Mendeley has some own limitations, and Zotero has some own limitations. And beside these limitations, individual's choice is primary. I don't want to like EndNote, I don't like to work on Mendeley, etc. Share your database or citation to others. Accurate reference reflect good academic practice and enhance presentation of your work. Suppose we are collecting a sentence from XYZ journal, and we are not citing them, and ultimately we are not able to justify our sentence from where these two, three, or one paragraph is collected. So proper citation or accurate citation reflect your integrity, academic integrity. Proper citation shows that you're writing based on knowledge and supported by appropriate academic proof, which is highly required in academic profession. So whenever we write a single line or single sentence which is conceptual based, or which is justified for our concept, it must be cited properly. Readers can trace your source you have used in the compilation of the manuscript. Further, suppose we got an invitation to review a particular article, and along with reviewing manuscript, we or the reviewer got the link to cross check the different references which the authors have submitted at the time of manuscript writing. So we can cross check the same reference is used or not, or in just fulfill the reference requirement. So cross checking may also be carried out by proper reference citation. Lastly, why reference? So if we could not acknowledge the or cite the other's work or idea, you could be accused of plagiarism too. So plagiarism is a academic offense. So just to avoid academic offense, we must cite suitable reference, appropriate reference, where it is possible and where it is needed or where it is required. So some of the advantage or disadvantage and uses of reference manager. So reference manager can save our lots of time. Suppose we are adding a reference, starting in the beginning, first line we have write the cancer is a uh, group of multi disease, and we are citing reference 1, and later on we got another reference for the same, and it will merge. It is okay because it is at the first line. And after completion of the manuscripts of 30 page, 20 page, and we got a reference at the intermediate level, suppose 16 number or 17 number. So after adding 16 or 17 number, another reference, it will be so long process to confirm whether 17 or 18 number is shifted to next or not. So it is time saving. Automatically software what will do, once you add the another number, it will automatically correct all the manuscript style, number, or what command you have done, yeah, given to the software. It will automatically convert whole the manuscript according to your command. Ease and control. So if you find duplicate, means suppose you are writing manuscript and you will find 2 3 references of same author and same year, and or even same reference, so it will have an option of find duplicate. So you just click the option and just select the duplicate one and remove it. So it will clear the all the depositories of the reference manager. Keep and track, you can keep the references for longer time. Once you have completed your endnote library or Mendeley library, it will be automatically saved. And I have some experience of this. If you submitted your manuscript by applying any software, editor committee or the after acceptance, editor committee will not entertain. Means I means to say that it will accept, because they will manage according to their software, because one software is comfortable with another software at particular level. So suppose we are using Mendeley and we are preparing a library, and after completion I have send it to some other author just to cross check, and she or he wants to add one or two more references. So one possible way is he will suggest to prior candidate, prior author, these two reference must be added, or these 2 3 reference must be deleted. So one option is just first person will add or delete these 2 3 references, or second option is second author will also add or delete the same references in the, if we are working on the same or in the different softwares. Variety of styles. As I discussed, suppose one manuscript is submitted today, you have submitted one manuscript in IJP, and after reviewing by editorial boards, it will got rejected, and after rejection you have to submit into second general, and your supervisor says immediately give this particular manuscript in nanomedicine format. So what we have to do, just you have to select the nanomedicine style, whatever it may be. It will automatically convert whole manuscript within a fraction of seconds or two or three clicks. Accessibility, easy conversion for new style. So this is the beauty of software. You can change the style within 2 to 3 click in a complete manuscript. Next, we are going to disadvantage. Definitely science has advantage and disadvantage both the phases, and each software and also goes with these particular headings, advantage and disadvantage. Doesn't conform to every style, however can be made. Suppose one particular software limited for this at particular style, but it can be made or it can be further manipulated by with the help of programming. Many expensive, like for Indian context, and note is typically not exactly highly expensive, but in comparison to Mendeley and Zotero, expensive. Complex interface, in when I using Mendeley, I am getting some complex interface just to change when new style is prepared. Lead to more mistakes. Definitely whenever you try to form a new style, it will, there may be chance of new mistakes. Next, uses, allows to collect, organize bibliographic data, maintaining a local digital library, preferentially converting style to other suitable styles. So these are the uses. You can collect, or suppose a group of 4 5 scientists are working on the different areas, but different area of a single disease, suppose cancer, and some are working on breast cancer, some are working on prostate cancer, some are working on lung cancer. There may be a ultimate goal of cancer, but basic physiology of different organ is different. So they can collect common data in a single EndNote library, or there may be a Mendeley library. So you can collect or uh, deposit all the references in a common place. So whichever data is required for any scientist, second scientist, third scientist, so he or she may collect from that particular library. So this is the advantage, disadvantage, and uses or overall beauty of software which can be used in reference citation reference manager. And uh, before uh, going to conclusion, I will like to show a demo. So whether my screen is visible, Dr. Preeti?
Hello? Yes, sir. You are visible.
Okay. So I am going with EndNote, and this is a paid software, but
But, sir,
30 days.
it is. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Previous slide is showing advantage, disadvantage uses.
Just a minute. So how can I share my um, entire screen? Now it is visible.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
So I am starting, or I am just giving some ideas how to insert EndNote, how to insert references via EndNote software. Once after starting, installing the software, first you go to the Google Scholar, and after Google Scholar, you will just go to the settings where you select the EndNote. In drop down menu, there are different four styles: BibTeX, EndNote, ReflexMan, Network, RefWorks. So you are installing software, so you must select the EndNote, and it save the style in your Google Scholar format. And once you search any reference which you want to select or which you want to insert in uh, reference in the manuscript. So suppose you are working on cancer and you are searching for nano carriers. So once you enter your terms, yeah, here lots of reference are there. So first reference is role of nano carrier system in cancer nanotherapy. So if you want to insert this particular reference in your manuscript, you must import. There is a sign of import into EndNote. If we not change the Google Scholar setting, it will appear here. So I am just changing the style and showing that how it is working with text. I have just carried out the BibTeX. So here the import into BibTeX will be there. So you are working with EndNote, and so you have to change BibTeX to EndNote, save the Google Scholar settings, and ultimately cancer nanocarriers, you will find a sign import into EndNote. Next, what we have to do, before before clicking or before importing the EndNote, we prepared a library, temporary library, like that I am just sharing, because I have to share multiple screen. So a temporary library is prepared after installing the EndNote library. After installing the software, you go at the left side, left side top, file, new, and then you will find a term my new EndNote library. It may be, you can change the name, or you can save your title name change by after changing the title, etc. After clicking this import into EndNote, a Scholar file is downloaded, and once the downloading is complete, it will automatically go into the software. So automatically, after insertion of reference into the software library, you must select that particular reference, go to the Word file, sentence, cancer is the dreadful disease, and you want to cite this particular reference, go to the EndNote tab, insert selected citation, and you will find a citation of reference.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Sir, your EndNote tab was not visible.
just a minute. Now it is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible. Yes, sir.
Dr. Atulji, when you change the slide, you can change the slide through cursor. So I hope that, and then no problem. If you can go through the key, then sometimes slide is not changed.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So once you insert the reference in your EndNote library, it will automatically reflect in your EndNote library, and from here you just select and go to the Word file, go to the Word file, and in Word there is an option EndNote in the upper bar, and then you select the insert citation and insert selected citation, which you have already selected in your library. So this is the completion of insertion of reference in your Word file.
बजे का क्या है अपना?
So this is the insertion of reference from your EndNote library to Word file, and you can change according to your need, according to your reference style. From here, there are a number of styles are there. So select any reference, apps, home, scitech, ACS. So it will automatically convert. And author date style, author date copy is secondary reference style which is prepared by me for different journal, bioscience, Chicago, DDTR, like that. While writing or while citing, we have to remember that the instant formatting should be off. The reason is that while citation, the reference, there is a insertion of reference in there in his bibliographic pattern. So if we convert into on, so there is a reference bibliography at the end of the manuscript. So my suggestion is just to off the instant formatting, and after completing the manuscript of 1 to 2 page or 3 page, then you will just convert it into on position and just go with the reference style which is more suitable to read, where you want to insert or not. One more suggestion: at the time of insertion, you must keep in numbered form, because Muzaffari 9290 to 2009 and XYZ et al. Suppose you are citing two reference, it will take a one line space. And if you are adding in numbering style, so it will take hardly a single word space. So it will more comfortable for reading too, because you are writing or citing with software, you can change at any time during manuscript writing. So I think this is the insertion of reference from EndNote, and in the similar way we can cite the reference by Zotero or other softwares. So in conclusion, different softwares can be used, and digital library can be created by using open source software available free of cost, like Mendeley and Zotero. Free and open source software are useful and significant tool for the developing countries like India, and competitive study has shown between the softwares which should help user to understand different and make a choice between the software which one wants to use or implement in the research writing or proposal writing. So this is the brief uh, information about the reference manager, and thank you for ISIP team.
So thank you, Atul sir, for your valuable talk. And it is request to all listeners and viewers, please put your queries and view in chat box, if any, and we will reply your queries on our hand and by also consulting with the expert. So, lastly, for sum up the session, I invite our respected director, sir, to say few words. Please, sir.
So thank you very much, Dr. Atul ji, and I hope that this is the scientific tools for the writing one of the most important component, because as you know that the student, if they are the or teacher researcher writing the research paper thesis, man, most of time it was found and observed by the journals, they are giving the comment of the problem related to the poor formatting and proper not the referencing, and number of time it was feel they are using 3 to 4 types of the style. First paper I have submitted in the Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences, in 1999, I think, and I have received one of the postcard, and this postcard have the near about the 50 comment, small, 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 and then one of the they have sent one letter, because at that time there is the no process of the, you can say, email or fast process, and I have found there near about the more than 100 of the correction, and all correction because of the grammatical mistake, some of the preposition, some of the, you can say, article, some of the comma, semicolon. So these types of the things in those day, students, even the teacher, they are unable to understand where we can use the comma, semicolon, and what is the utility. And number of time in the during the when we are the talking, we are the using so much article, the, and one of the professor also mentioned to me, Dr. Gupta, when you are talking, you are using more than sufficient of the. And then now I am taking about this types of the care. So don't to be the repeat. So I think this types of the talk, it will be the helpful to the individual. And I feel there is the number of the software, as Dr. Atul mentioned, that they are available free of cost, and some of the pirated version and some of the original version, they are the available, because the pharmacy fraternity, it is the very small, so person they can be also do the help each and other. So each and
Yes, sir.
everybody is required how to write, what is the need of the pilgrimage of the checking. Nowadays pilgrimage just like a criminal offenses, even I
Yes, sir.
don't know I am wrong and right, there is the no any clause and no any rules, and what is the punishment and definition of the pilgrimage, but everywhere everybody using pilgrimage, 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 and pilgrimage. 10% pilgrimage, 15% pilgrimage. UGC is the given of the guideline. This is because of the region, because we are the highly operated with the machinery. So yes, you can utilize the machine as the Dr. Atul Jain is the given number of the excellent parameter, which are the very very important to the each and everybody. So I hope that in the coming days, I know I am a student of Professor N.K. Jain, and Professor N.K. Jain received 2 to 3 times of the best thesis award. I have announced in our institute to just submit the thesis for the best teacher award. What it is sometimes very difficult, but nowadays I am internal and external part. We are going to do this types of the activity in the true manner. So, gentlemen, and all the audience, I just mention over there, you can follow the rules and regulation and use the machinery, equipment, and avoid the error, plagiarism, maintain the ethical value. And I hopeful this types of the talk, it will be the very very useful. As already Dr. Preeti mentioned that initially they want to deliver the lecture on the nanotechnology, but yes, this is the one of the best lecture, and this types of the lecture is required more and more. And I also request to Dr. Atulji, whenever you have taken the, our team will also connect to you for the second lecture. You can come with a one of the only one of the example, what types of the things we can execute in your thesis, and how to remove this types of the problem, or you can filter throughout your or the literature or the writing skill. So thank you very much for the ISF dialogue series, and today's coordinator Dr. Preeti ji. I am thankful Dr. Atul Jain for accepting our invitation, and he given this types of the lecture, and I hope that this lecture will be the appreciated by the all pharmacist, teacher, and the researcher. So I will also give the feedback, because each and everything is required of feedback. It will be the helpful to the each and everybody. The purpose of this ISF dialogue series to give some of the unique thing to the audience. Nowadays, let us consider, if you want to the Independence Day flag hosting, near about more than 50 of the YouTubes is available. And every year, a expert team, they are going through like that. I want to this types of the things. If one scientist have the only one and one unique thing, you can present over there and you can spread throughout the world. So this
Yes,
types of the, our motivation, and you can say this types of the, our thought, and I hope that I will reach this types of the target very soon. So thank you very much, whole team.
thank you,
Over.
sir, for your invitation and your nice word.
So I
Thank
hope
you,
that
sir.
the Punjab, you are welcome at ISFCP pharmacy. Even not you can want to visit the Punjab, I will invite to you as a professional platform. You can visit this institute, and I hope that we will do some of the good job,
Yes,
bro.
sir, yes. I am in continuation with Balak sir with respect to some writing proposals and writing works too.
Okay, sir. Bill, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Preeti,
Thank you,
and thank you,
thank you very much.
Balak sir and GD Gupta sir and whole ISF team behind this particular organization and dialogue series.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Should I leave, Preeti?
Yes, 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 yes.